Hey guys, it's Chelsea Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking NFL Week 4 action. Now through the end of Monday Night Football, we've got a promo code for 20% off the entire site of picksandparlays.net. Use the code FALL, F-A-L-L. Eagles at 49ers. 49ers favoring this one -7. The total is 46. The Eagles are 0-2-1 on the season and 0-3 against the spread. The Niners are 2-1 straight up and against the spread. Yeah, it's been an Eagles team that is underwhelming to say the least. And then you've got the 49ers who are extremely banged up, missing their starting quarterback, running back, defensive end. The list goes on. And we won't see Jimmy Garoppolo probably again this weekend. So it's probably going to be Nick Mullins at quarterback for the 49ers. Chip Chirimbes joining us to talk this
Yes.
the injury bowl, it seems. Chip, where are you leaning on this one?
Well, I think the Niners are very fortunate with all those injuries that they got to play the New York Football Giants last week. Otherwise, with losing as many or having as many starters out as they had, they shouldn't have been able to dominate and pound New York the way they did. New York's a very, very weak team. Nick Mullins had a great game. And you know what? He's not new to this. He's taken Garoppolo's place a number of times in the past. The thing about this Niner game, and why I told you I'm leaning toward Philadelphia, is the history of the Niners as a favorite at home. They've only covered 7 of the last 27, Chelsea. So the last 10 between these two have gone over. That might be consideration, but this Philadelphia Eagle offense is atrocious. Carlson Wentz or Carlton Wentz? Wentz has the worst quarterback rating in all of football, 63.9, 6 interceptions, tied with Kirk Cousins at the time. And, the only thing is Philadelphia is 6-2 against the number in the last 8 meetings, and they've covered 4 of the last 5 times, Chelsea, that they played in San Francisco.
I don't know how you're backing an Eagles team this season. Like I said before the show, they're one of those teams that I want to back every single week, and then they prove me wrong because you'd think that they'd at least cover one of these games, but they haven't. They're 0-3 against the spread. So until they prove otherwise, I think I'm taking the Niners, especially because they're back at home and they looked pretty good on their East Coast swing. Yeah, they played the Giants and the Jets, 2 really terrible teams, but the Niners have been so banged up and they performed pretty well. Granted that most of their starters have been out, and they won both those games against the New York teams. And more importantly, they covered very easily. So now they're back at home. They get some of their offensive starters back in George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, and Jerick McKinnon. Still no Jimmy G. But as you said, Nick Mullins has done a pretty solid job completing 70% of his passes with 1 touchdown, 1 interception on the year. And I can't trust the Eagles. So I'm going Niners here at -7.
I understand. One last point is that the Niners are 5-2 the last 7 as road dogs, and it's Eagles soar. I'm going to take Philadelphia.
I mean, they've got to turn around at some point, I would assume. Betting on the NFC East in general is not something that I enjoy doing.
Aren't they terrible? That whole division is just atrocious.
Yeah, that's going to do it for our football talk here on Picks and Parlays. Good stuff from Chip Chirimbes. Chip, thanks for joining us.